Salut à tous, c'est Goldo. Session 14 FF16. Je ne me suis pas encore remis de la session marathon d'hier. Et on y va. Et je voulais pas oublier de gérer les pouvoirs de Bahamut. Effectivement, il faut que je fasse ça. Dont les compétences, 3700, on va quand même acheter ça, parce que ça quand même, je pense que c'est de la bombe. Qui suit que là lorsqu'il utilise le tir magique, mais on s'en fout, on s'en fout. Émet un souffle lumineux devant soi qui brûle tous les ennemis sur son passage. Franchement, c'est nul. Une salve de projectiles qui empêche l'ennemi de se déplacer en le touchant à répétition. Ça, éventuellement, ça peut être marrant. Donc ça, c'est nul, on a dit. Ouais, en fait, à part l'ultime... ok, l'ultime, il est cool, ouais. L'ultime, il est cool. L'ultime est cool. Mais en fait, le reste me donne pas envie d'utiliser ça, quoi. C'est con, je m'attendais à mieux. En fait, ça a pas l'air d'être mieux que Garuda, quoi. Là, concrètement, Garuda, si je le booste ça va être un truc de ouf, quoi. Ah, tu me diras, bah, mieux de booster, ça peut être bien aussi. Bon, je vais booster Garuda. On peut encore le booster? T'es sérieux? Non, il y a encore un 3e level? Ok. Ouais, on va essayer ça comme ça. Le pouvoir de Bahamut, il me tente pas plus que ça. Je sens que c'est un peu comme le pouvoir de Titan. Ça a l'air marrant de premier abord, mais en fait, dans la dynamique de l'habitude des combats, ça n'a pas l'air aussi bien que les autres. En tout cas, pas aussi pratique. Alors, si j'en crois les rapports des lames de pierre, il semblerait que le ciel, là, inquiétant, qui nous surplombe s'étend en fait dans tout le verponnant, et que le chaos s'installe à travers toutes les contrées. La nouvelle de la chute du Dominion se répand comme une traînée de poudre, et la population d'éthérique augmente à mesure que les poches d'éther stagnants se multiplient. D'accord, il y a des poches d'éther stagnants maintenant. Mais je compte évidemment poursuivre mes investigations pour mieux comprendre le phénomène. Très bien. Clive, je crois savoir que ça ne va pas du tout au Dominion. Est-ce que tu vas bien? Je m'inquiète pour toi et les tiens. Bisous Théo. Oui, alors si j'en crois les missions annexes d'hier, pas vraiment. Je pense que vous aviez du temps pour faire n'importe quoi et surtout des trucs absolument pas intéressants. Ah, nouvelle épée, l'épée de Bahamut. Bah oui, l'épée de Bahamut qui bien évidemment est meilleure que Excalibur qu'on a passé peut-être 2 heures à faire. Eh bien écoute, le jeu est fait de cette manière, qu'est-ce que tu veux, on n'y peut rien. Ah, bracelet d'Ouroboros. Oh, ça c'est cool, ça veut dire qu'il va y avoir des nouveaux monstres à battre. Et ça c'est toujours par rapport aux monstres à battre. Ok, très bien. Oui, si on en parlait du chaos dans le monde, ça ne nous avancera à rien de chialer sur ce foutu ciel. T'es pas d'accord? Enfin, du monde ou pas, on continuera de tonner tout ça. Après 2 heures de combat épique, 2 heures d'élite, plus 2 heures de quête nulle. Oui, tu as raison. Peut-être qu'on pourra faire le... Ça va, Silly. J'arrêterai pas de marteler ma forge et tu poursuivras ton combat. Très bien. J'ai une nouvelle épée, regarde, j'ai l'épée de Bahamut. Et donc, comme je disais, c'est-à-dire qu'on... Après avoir forgé Excalibur... J'ai mis du temps à la forger pour le coup celle-là parce qu'il fallait battre plein de monstres et tout. Et ben là, ça y est, elle est dépassée. Vous n'avez pas remarqué l'étrange couleur du ciel ces derniers temps? On dirait que la fin du monde approche, ouais, t'as raison. Et encore, je l'ai jamais vu changer de slip encore. D'ailleurs, la panique semble avoir gagné les marchands à l'extérieur. Je ne sais pas dans quoi il faut faire affaire pour s'enrichir en ce moment. Ils ne tiennent plus au courant de rien. Ah, mais peu importe. C'est justement quand les temps sont durs que les gens ont besoin de marchands comme moi. Et rassurez-vous, je ne compte pas laisser les habitants du repère manquer de quoi que ce soit. Elle a rien qui m'intéresse. À part ce genre de truc ultra cher, mais que de toute façon je ne vais pas utiliser. Donc ça, on lui laisse. Les partitions, on s'en fout. On est quasiment à fond. Les élixirs, j'en ai pas. Ouais, les élixirs, j'en achèterai peut-être un pour le boss de fin, on sait jamais. Ciel crépusculaire, bah oui, ça a changé de musique. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé avec le ciel? Bon. Eh bah oui, il y a des nouveaux monstres. Bien sûr, il y a des nouveaux monstres. Ce ciel menaçant fait craindre le pire à tous les habitants du repère. La seule chose que je puisse faire pour eux, c'est leur narrer les plus belles histoires de l'antique Valicia. Malheureusement, ces récits ne peuvent que les distraire momentanément d'une réalité souvent cruelle. D'ailleurs, il m'arrive de douter, car j'ignore comment offrir un soulagement réel à ceux qui portent en eux une souffrance que personne ne saurait comprendre. Ok. Oh, petit trophée connaisseur. Non, merci. Je n'ai aucune envie d'en savoir plus sur les guildes. Ou en tout cas pour l'instant. Alors à quoi il ressemble ce ciel? Bah ouais, nuageux. Ah, j'ai oublié d'aller voir le Mog. Attends, il est où? Ah ben il est là, c'est bon. Ah, elle va peut-être m'en dire un peu plus aussi. Qu'est-ce qui s'y passait? Ouais, bah non, écoute, hein, si c'est pas pour m'expliquer de manière automatique, je ne suis pas intéressé. Alors, en savoir plus sur Nectar. Ai-je vraiment envie d'en savoir plus sur Nectar? Je t'ai jamais parlé de mon voyage dans les îles de l'ouest de Verponant. C'est comme ça que vous appelez ces îles d'humains en langage moque. On les a nommés les forgeronnes, et la mer qui les entoure, blabla. Alors je l'ai mangé du côté du Verponant, j'ai aperçu. Ouais. Putain, mais il va trop vite lui. D'accord. Alors, voyons voir ça. Un homme de fer, village de Valanae. Ah, on est allé déjà dans ce village. Ça, normalement, c'est l'affaire d'un TP. Ah, t'as carrément la plage des pieds brisants. D'accord. Et le troisième, calamité vivante. Ah, lieu, on ne sait pas. Svarog calcina autrefois monts, forêts et vallées sur tout le territoire de Sambrec. Ah, déjà, on sait que c'est à Sambrec. Il fut banni dans la brume pour son crime et devait s'y fondre jusqu'à ce que le temps s'efface. Mais voilà que l'on chuchote à nouveau son nom et que certains jurent entendre des hurlements résonner dans les bois. Donc, dans les bois de Sambrec. Eh ben, écoute, ok. J'ai peur des quêtes de merde. Est-ce qu'on se téléporterait pas là? Bon, allez, voyons voir ce qu'il a à dire Otto.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just the messenger. I'll leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things.
Super.
Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
Ok. Eh ben, tu sais quoi? Ah bah, ok, d'accord. Comme ça, c'est clair. Très bien.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Ok. En même temps, il reste un seul cristal. Qu'est-ce que tu voulais qu'on fasse Forcément, on va aller à Velud pour l'éclater, quoi.
Is a storm coming, Sid?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day, did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible.
Well,
Non, c'est
they
vrai?
certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the
Je me demandais
divine.
bien d'où il pouvait venir.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said now, would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Will we ever see the sun again?
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one.
It would. Actually, we had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Akashic out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
Il va falloir aller sauver tous les gens qu'on connaît.
Yavor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt that, which means...
Jill and I...
Let them know we're on.
Ben voilà. Easy. Ah, il y a une mission.
How are you doing? I don't mean to be gloomy.
Parler de la dernière bataille imminente. Ok. C'est la fin du jeu, ça y est?
They need all the help they can get. Quick look.
Et pourquoi elle est rouge cette quête?
Think you can help?
Chronique de Viviane, ok. Maintenant. Ah ouais, d'accord, il y en a 3. Ouais, ok. On va se faire les monstres, les gars. Hein. On va les aider après. Hein. Alors, les monstres, on a dit. République de Dalmékie, village de Valenay. Alors. Carte de la zone. Il est où le village? On y est allé dans ce village, sérieux? Sillage de titan, d'accord. Ça, c'est toujours fermé. Donc, à mon avis, c'est pas encore la fin du jeu, là. Bon. Ça, c'est le relais. C'est quoi, ça? Ah, bah voilà. Ok. Village de Seratina. Donc, c'est pas ça. Porte du désert. Ruine. Massue abandonnée. Village de Valéné, c'est là. Ok. Alors, on peut mettre un truc? Non. Enfin bon. Non, mais on fera pas d'NG+, hein. C'est clair et net. Hein. Enfin, je pense pas. Éventuellement, s'il y a quelques armes à faire à la fin du jeu, etc., peut-être, mais sinon, on va pas recommencer tout le jeu. Hein. Et la zik est cool, hein. Ils ont viré toutes les zik de toutes les maps. Bon, c'est ça le village là-bas, hein. Ouais, c'est ça. Par contre, c'est étonnant parce qu'il nous en manque plein encore des pouvoirs. Donc genre c'est la fin du jeu, mais il nous manque encore 2 pouvoirs, je pense. Je rappelle qu'on s'est fait un rang S, les gars. Donc rang B, je suis pas ultra épaté, quoi. Allez, qu'est-ce que tu fais? Allez, niveau 2 de la tornade. Bon, elle dure plus longtemps, mais après, je trouve pas ça à 46 000 quand même. Ah oui. Oh merde. Mais merde. Pa 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 da pa 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 da pa 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 pa. Ah, je suis parti avant même qu'il fasse le coup là.
A deserter turned outlaw. We were more similar than he knew.
Et ben en fait je trouve pas terrible, Mute, je veux bien l'essayer mais je trouve pas ça top en fait. Je sais même pas, ça m'embête de le mettre à la place de Garuda. Donc en vrai je sais pas, je veux bien l'essayer, je vais le mettre à la place de... Je le trouve pas de ouf quoi. Mis à part son truc de base où il fait le laser, mais sinon... Hein. Oui, je suis d'accord avec toi, mais Garuda il est bien pour mettre les personnages en crit. Mais bon, essayons, écoute, on verra de toute façon. Alors, donc lui, c'est fait. Les frères cauchemardesques, province impériale de Rosalia, plage des... J'arrive pas à le dire. Enfin, c'est à la plage, donc ça doit être par là, j'imagine. Plage des quais brisants, c'est ça. Mais bah écoute.
Good girl.
Non mais tous les animaux sont en mode éthéré là. Bon, ça doit être ça la plage, ouais c'est ça la plage. Oh, bah tiens ils sont là.
Be safe.
Bonjour messieurs. Au rang A. Ouais, j'ai pas compris comment ça marche. Là. Bah, il se passe quoi là? Je fais comment? J'arrive à rien faire. Ah. Bah écoute, ouais, voilà. Ah oui, ok, tous les persos qui sont là, finalement, c'est pas mal. Hein. Enfin, c'est pas terrible, en vrai, franchement, c'est pas terrible. Bon. Non, parce que je veux dire. Ça, au moins, ça marche, quoi. Ah, j'ai compris ce qu'elle avait en plus. Elle me suit. J'ai fait tout le jeu comme ça, mec. C'est pas que je l'aime, c'est que qu'est-ce que je fasse? Merde. Genre c'est à la fin du jeu qu'on va réapprendre un deuxième gameplay, c'est ça? Et c'est moi, pour moi, c'est toute l'erreur du jeu en fait. C'est que s'ils pensent qu'on va vraiment refaire un gameplay maintenant. Mais ça, j'ai pas compris à quoi ça sert. Voilà, on est d'accord que Bahamut c'est pas bien maintenant. On se met d'accord sur le fait que Bahamut c'est pas bien. Non mais franchement, c'est pas bien là. C'est pas bien entre mes mains, tu as raison. Tu as raison, je te confirme. Mes mains ne sont pas expertes. Donc on va remettre à mu. Hein. Voilà.
Come on.
Bon, en vrai, j'ai pas mis le laser. Je pense que ce serait bien avec le laser. Mais j'ai pas acheté le laser.
Thanks, girl.
La description de quoi? Merde, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Voilà. Ouais. Putain, je me suis fait... Ils m'ont avancé, j'ai rien vu venir en plus. Oh, je me suis pris un coup là. Merde, j'ai pas vu. Oh, il m'a touché. Ah, elle est encore, putain. Il est tout seul là. Bah ouais, quand on maîtrise ses coups, ça va mieux. Hein.
No more vengeance. No more war.
C'est dommage, on peut pas faire ça avec Jill, quoi.
That's better.
Alors, le dernier, on a dit que c'était... Et ils savent pas exactement où. Donc, le territoire sans break... Il est dans les bois. Donc, une forêt en territoire sans break. La porte ouest, on peut pas y aller là? Ça c'est une plaine, échappée claire. Chapelle de la colline. Ça c'est le domaine, ça c'est le vignoble. On n'y est pas allé là, remarque. Ah, Morne-Brune, ouais, c'est forcément là. Hein. Il s'est fait virer dans la brume. Si c'est pas à Morne-Brume, je sais pas où est-ce qu'il s'est fait virer. Alors, tout droit. Ça doit être par là, là. Il y a un passage au fond. C'est ça. On sort de la brume là, non? C'est moins brumeux d'un coup. Ah, peut-être pas, remarque. C'est quoi ça?
Thanks, girl.
Ça, c'était un coffre. Ok. Un dragon. Ok. Ah. La dernière fois, je l'ai pas battu du premier coup, là. L'élite.
This beast isn't to be trifled with.
Ta-da-ta-ta-ta-ta. Oh. En plus, c'est mes persos préférés à combattre, ça, les dragons. La caméra est tellement bien faite sur ce genre de combat, quoi. Oh, oh ma vie. Il m'a touché une fois, sérieux. Ouais, c'est vrai. Mais tu veux que je la déclenche maintenant? En fait, en général, j'attends de les mettre en crit pour envoyer la sauce, quoi. Oh, bah voilà. Il m'a touché une fois. 2 fois, il m'a touché. On va faire ce que tu dis. On va y aller en vénère dès le départ.
Deserve a rest.
Ouais, bon, eux, ils font pas l'affaire. Hein. Je voulais juste voir si les monstres étaient plus forts, mais ce n'est pas le cas. Dommage qu'on puisse pas se transfo en ifrit, tu vois, quand on veut, je veux dire. Bon, après, on va pas commencer à râler parce que certains bots sont plus durs que d'autres, sachant qu'on a roulé sur le jeu du début à la fin, quoi. Ça doit être la 3e fois que je meurs. Ah, j'ai raté. Je vois rien. What? Pourquoi je me fais toucher là? Oh. Ça va être un long combat, hein. Sa vie elle descend pas. Hein. Sachant qu'il me tue en un coup ou deux. Il va passer en crit là bientôt. Voilà. Merde, j'ai perdu un peu de temps là. Recule. Ouh, ouh. Qu'est-ce qui se passe là? Oh. Oh putain. Putain, mais t'es sérieux là? Oh putain, je suis rentré dedans quoi. Ah, ok. Oh non, je suis dead. Ah. Ok. On va peut-être attendre un peu, celui-là. On va peut-être attendre un peu, celui-là. Peut-être éventuellement d'avoir une meilleure armure un peu. Tata. Ok. C'est vrai. C'est vrai, c'est vrai. Mais c'est pas que je manque de... Le problème, c'est pas que je manque de potions, en fait. C'est juste que... Comme je me remets pas de la potion tout de suite après qu'il m'ait touché, s'il me touche avec un gros coup, je meurs direct. Donc il faudrait que je me remette de la potion sans arrêt. Et une fois que j'ai utilisé toutes les potions, à ce moment-là, éventuellement, je me mets en transfo et ça me redonne de la vie. Mais en gros, j'en suis là, quoi. Tu vois. Ah, c'est pas un rang S pour rien. Donc qu'est-ce qu'on fait? On attend, on continue. C'est vrai, éventuellement, je pourrais le faire en manu. Bon, allez, on va essayer comme ça.
Fly, Ambrosia.
On fait un dernier essai, si on n'y arrive pas, je lâche l'affaire et on passe à autre chose. On a 2 heures pour jouer, on va pas y passer les 2 heures. Non, non, tu fais bien. C'est la différence entre un gros bourrin comme moi et quelqu'un qui a tendance à faire les choses correctement. Mais là, mais il s'énerve, direct, quoi. Je peux pas l'approcher, quoi. Ah merde, j'ai oublié de lâcher le truc. Et tu vois, c'est ça aussi qui est vénère, en fait, c'est pas... C'est juste qu'il faut... Pour viser la tête, c'est horrible, en fait. Tu peux pas, donc la plupart du temps, faut viser le corps. Le corps, tu lui enlèves rien. Je vais le mettre en crit, il faut utiliser ça. « 163, mais ça le touche pas, c'est une blague. Putain, mais je suis vert là. Allez. Ouais, j'ai demandé des soins là, mais... Ok, bon. On passe à la suite.
First we find Isabel.
I saw it with my own eyes.
À noter quand même que Apolline s'appelle Isabelle en anglais, hein, mais... Attends, je vais quand même faire un truc. Ouais, mais Olivier, ça c'est... Je sais pas pourquoi ils changent les noms comme ça en plus. Olivier, en plus, ils auraient pu le laisser tel quel. Acquisition recommandée. Les compétences recommandées ont été acquises. Bah ouais, ok. Et là, faut tout refaire. Ok, allez. Alors. Ça, oui. Et on va le maîtriser. Ça, oui. Et on va le maîtriser. Ça, oui. Et on va le maîtriser. Ok. Ça. On s'en fout. Ça. Oui. Ça. Ça, je l'ai jamais utilisé. Ouais, ça, pourquoi pas. Ouais, ça, j'utilise jamais non plus. Oui, alors ça, évidemment. Ok. Donc. Ça, non, du coup. Ça, oui. Et on va le doubler. Ça, on l'utilise pas. Ça, oui, à fond. C'est ok. Oui, ça, oui. Ok. Garuda. Ça, on s'en fout. Ça, bien entendu. Ça aussi, on va le maxer. Ça, on s'en fout. Du coup, on va se tester. Bahamut. Ça, non. Ça fait plus mal. Mais par exemple, maîtriser, tu sais, quand il fait les flammes, là. Maîtriser, il y a le level 2. Tu sais, quand il met le cercle, là. En gros, c'est la même attaque, mais qui fait plus mal. J'ai même pas de quoi le booster à fond, quoi. Alors ça, j'ai pas compris. Déploie les ailes de Bahamut pour concentrer son énergie en combat. Une fois la jauge remplie, appuyer sur rond permet de lancer méga fission. D'accord, donc en fait, tu restes en aile et tu fais rien, t'attends. Ah, mais en fait, ça peut être pratique. Par exemple, quand ce connard de dragon, là... Bon. ça, je m'en sers pas. Par contre, ça, oui. Et ça, oui. Bon, du coup, de toute façon, je vais pas mettre un mu. Au pire, je recommencerai. Donc en fait ça j'ai compris en fait. Tu restes en l'air, tu esquives, et une fois que la jauge est pleine, t'appuies sur rond. Le temps de chargement va vite me saouler. Bon, on essaye comme ça.
My lord, my lady.
Receive the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but they've taken so many.
A Kashik, but...
Ultimate, and what of your mistress?
Oh, no.
Then we'll look for her there.
We could leave. The two soldiers were carrying it.
Madame, please! Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered. Or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
That thing?
Did you see the creatures that had...
Creatures? They came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme.
It's all right.
Tout ça pour que ça finisse par les créatures d'Ultima, il l'a dit au début, sérieux. C'est vraiment histoire de prolonger la durée de vie pour rien.
You're a pikeman, yes?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And the back of them glowing things found me in the meadow.
Leave that to us.
Ça veut dire qu'il y a un village pauvre. Oui. Ah merde, il n'y a pas de TP possible. Hein. Bah, on va y aller en chocobo, c'est pas grave.
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
Good girl.
Mais on n'est jamais allé par là. Hein. Si? Je m'en souviens pas. Ah si, on y est allé. Oui, par contre on n'est pas allé à la tour là-bas. C'était là où il y avait la mission où les mecs s'amusaient à les buter, là, ils les envoyaient, ils envoyaient les esclaves se faire bouffer par les loups, ça les faisait marrer. Hein.
Thanks, girl.
Ça y est, je suis à fond là. Ok. Je peux pas tirer derrière moi? Génial. Oh, sa vie. Ah, 50 000, ouais, j'ai même eu un trophée. Bon, ok, t'avais raison, c'est marrant, bah, mute. Ah là là. C'est marrant. Ouais, c'est marrant parce que du coup, je peux m'en servir de crit avec les deux petites boules là. Et le laser, faut bien avouer que ça fait très mal quand même. Hein. Bon, écoute, ok. Validé, tu avais raison. Écharpe démoniaque, Kezako. Non, c'est pas bien. Enfin, en tout cas, c'est moins bien. Je fais de la merde là. Ouais, mais du coup, tu vois, la pluie de laser là, en fait, c'est autour de moi. Donc, en fait, si je suis éloigné des monstres, ça va pas servir à grand chose. Donc, c'est vraiment le gros laser là qui est utile. Et je pense que lui, on va le booster à fond. C'est quoi là-bas là? Ah, c'est les chocobos. Putain, ça m'a l'air bien gros pour des chocobos.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me.
Should I prime?
Save your strength.
Mais rien à voir. Putain, en anglais, elle lui dit est-ce que je me transforme? Il lui répond garde tes forces quoi. Attends, il y en a un qui a un bouclier là, il est où? Il y en a un qui fait les boucliers, c'est lequel? C'est lui. Il m'énerve lui. Ça c'est un bon combo ça, pendant qu'ils se font éclater par la tornade. Maintenant, on envoie la sauce. Oui, ça m'amuse ça. J'aime. Ah là, il y en avait encore. Bon, toi, mon gars. Merde, m'a touché. Bien. Voilà, toi, cadeau. Oh, à bout portant. C'est tout? Oh, je suis déçu. Oh, je suis déçu là. Vas-y, va se calmer là, laisse-moi te taper.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall.
Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts, for now at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. Whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the one standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Ok, ça c'est bon. Tu sais qu'on a battu les monstres tout à l'heure. Je suis pas retourné à la base pour voir si ça me débloquait. Qu'est-ce que tu m'envoies? Farming Guide. Comment moudre rapidement. What the fuck? Ah, tu peux mélanger les attaques? Tu peux mélanger les attaques? Ah ouais? Bah, je savais pas. Mais je suis pas sûr que ça me plaise. D'accord. Attends, maintenant je pense qu'on est à plus de 900, on va pouvoir peut-être aller chercher le truc là-bas.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Y a toujours une mission là que tu voulais me faire faire, toi? Ah bah non, du coup c'est bon. Ok. Je vais aller voir si on peut forger des armures.
What do I owe the honor? For saying for India.
Putain, toujours pas ça. Pagne crasseux et fleurs de morbol. Putain. Ok. Et je suis condamné à me faire éclater en un coup. On y retourne au dragon là, on va essayer encore. Je vais essayer avec Bahamut, voir si ça change quelque chose. Ça va pas changer le fait que je vais me faire éclater en un coup. Mais bon, j'ai juste envie de voir ce que ça donne. Je me fais une brève pause, je reviens. Alors attends. Je me réinstalle. Tranquillou. Oh, il faut que je fasse gaffe à pas renverser le kawa, ce serait un peu con. Ok, c'est bon. Ah, tiens, on a gagné un viewer. Salut viewer. Alors, carte de la zone. Ici, c'est parti. Mais attends, ah ouais, c'est que ça a dû sortir de la map quand j'ai posé la manette là, parce que j'avais déjà fait tout ça là. Ah, ça le freine, d'accord. Oh, la moitié de ma vie qui passe, sérieux. Non mais ça m'énerve, une fois en haut, une fois en bas, quoi qu'il arrive, je le rate sans arrêt quoi. Non, voilà, c'est ça. Wouh! Mais il m'a touché, c'est pas vrai. C'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Je voulais faire la tornade. Enfin, je pense que d'ici là... Oh mais merde, c'est quoi la zone? Sérieux quoi. Ah, j'ai une tête de mule, j'ai envie d'y retourner. Ah, oh non. Allez, une dernière fois. Ça, c'est de la faute de Elden Ring et compagnie, quoi. Ouais, Hachoum, c'était toi le deuxième. Oui, c'est un peu ça, oui, le Die and Retry. Comment ça va, mon grand? T'es toujours puni au boulot?
Thanks, girl.
Ouais. Ah, ok. Pa, 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 pa. Yes. Oh, mais oui, mais bien sûr. Oh, déstabilisation. Allez, vas-y mon gars. Putain, j'en tue même pas à la moitié de sa vie. Non, ça m'a touché, t'es sérieux? Ouais. Ouais, ça y est. Moi, ce qui m'énerve, c'est qu'il me tue en un coup, en fait. Ça me gonfle, en fait. Je peux durer une demi-heure contre lui. Allez, j'avais dit que c'était la dernière, c'est la dernière. C'était mieux, quand même. Enfin, j'ai pas l'impression, parce qu'en fait, je l'avais déjà mis en crit la première fois, je crois. En fait, j'ai pas l'impression que c'était mieux, mais bon. Allez, hop. On avance. Ah, Choum, si tu veux voir un truc de fou, il faut que tu regardes la fin du stream d'hier. Avec peut-être la dernière demi-heure ou la dernière heure, je sais pas exactement, mais regarde la fin, mec, c'était un truc de malade. Le truc le plus fou que j'ai jamais vu dans un jeu vidéo, quoi. Pourtant, on en a vu des trucs de ouf. Ouais, mais carrément, franchement. Normalement, t'as la vidéo soit sur Twitch, soit sur YouTube.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight.
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
Mort. À voir, l'autre, il fait. Mort.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do
you? Maintenant que la zik a changé, je peux peut-être demander aux chocobos de venir. Ou alors ils avaient mis des fortifications exprès. Oui, je pars lundi, tout à fait.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Ça fait pas assez mal, ça, en fait. Ouais, tu passes, demain tu fais 6-12, demain on est samedi. Ouais, éventuellement je serai à la maison, là.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place.
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
So Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they've got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Est-ce que je peux le monter? Compétences, compétences, compétences. J'ai envie de monter le laser à fond là maintenant. Oh putain, 3250, mais carrément pas, je peux pas le monter. Ok.
Mad dogs.
Wade.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought
She
we
was
could
right.
sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Ok.
Damn it! We need to get
Pa,
the injured
pa,
to
pa,
safety.
pam, pa, pa,
Do you
pa,
think we
pa,
can
pa,
hold them
pam,
off?
pa, 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 bien
We
sûr.
can certainly try. Are you with us,
Pa,
Sir
pa,
Wade?
pa, 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 pa,
Then let's do our
pa, pa,
duty.
pa, 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 pa. Bon, on va se débarrasser. Ah, on peut pas. Oh, 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 oh. Attends. Ouais, pourquoi il a pas fait genre... Donc faut vraiment que ça fasse plus mal, quoi, maintenant.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Just patch me up as
They're headed for the rest.
Au revoir.
Martha and the others won't be ready.
Oh, des chocobos éthérés. Je sais pas ce que je voulais faire là, pourquoi j'ai fait ça moi? C'est pas grave, je vais monter la jauge. Ah ouais, mais quand t'esquives ça monte plus vite. Ah, j'ai compris comment ça marche en fait. Ok.
Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we?
Pa, 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 pa.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
Damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Foulard du gardien de l'étincelle. Ah, c'est un objet précieux, c'est le foulard de Wade, ok.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
Oh, ok.
Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
Les mecs, t'as pas idée, on se bat contre des dieux.
Shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... I mean to say that, they're... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Ok.
I will not let you down, Lord Rossfield. You, or my uncle. We shall be staying here for the time being, and not just for the ale. I'll have one of my men escort Oscar to Benimir once he's said his farewells.
Ok. Bon, là, c'est bon, du coup.
Sid. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
La dernière fois qu'on est allé là-dedans, on a tout pété, quoi.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandit's ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Je vais baisser les volets. Oh. Ah ouais, du coup, on va avoir un problème de lumière si je fais ça.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Bon, ça va. C'est un peu son nom. Ah, légèrement.
Sid and Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is for an entire city.
We're still working on the skies. Perhaps we can find a solution to...
I hope so.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization, while it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will count, it may still be possible to make... before presenting them with a...
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city our...
When all that fear and anger can...
It appears we have a plan. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if...
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of...
Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane?
Lady of the Spear, qui se bat avec une épée.
The oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canton.
Victor says that there aren't any men left up.
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamel's finest cannot defend this town better? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than...
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid.
C'est mission. En vrai, c'est pas que c'est pas intéressant d'un point de vue contextuel, c'est juste que c'est pas intéressant à jouer.
Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were...
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and...
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what if our humble town is to endure not only this hardship.
All right. If it... But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing.
She saw right.
I didn't say it was good. Merely that it produced the design. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what...
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Bon, quand est-ce qu'on va leur péter la gueule, ces bandits, du coup?
Good news. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully with time.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was. I take it your scouts. Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scout. All.
You're not sick.
They don't just want food.
Allez, au revoir, c'est parti. Bla bla bla, on va taper les méchants.
The rest, my friend, the stakes I concede are...
That is a lot of faith to put into those.
Then it will be for us to see that...
I thought you might.
We'll hold them off for us, and we will...
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
Over here! They mean to overwhelm us.
Toi, mon pote, t'as beau avoir un bouclier, ça va pas te sauver, quoi. Mais je rêve, il m'a touché. Oh. Ah, il y en a un plus fort. J'ai peur. Oh merci, tu me montes ma barre. Hop là, c'est sympa ça. Mais non, mais qu'est-ce que tu fais? Mais putain, mais vise l'autre! Ouais, c'est lui, je veux que tu vises. Les autres, ils sont morts tout seuls, là. Oh, j'ai pas eu le temps de faire... J'ai pas eu le temps de le taper une fois qu'il faut que je re-esquive, quoi. Oh, le mec il était en l'air, il s'est fait éclater, quoi.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you. You did well out there.
Without you, there
Blah,
would
blah.
have saved us, Conrad.
We all saved up.
Conrad seen?
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either.
The plan, granted, it only took an army of blood.
Calm down, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united. And as for you, Sid...
I'll take that as a... Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Ok, le foulard, il faut une lettre, peut-être qu'il y a une mission.
I'd be happy to tell Otto everything that happened.
Ok.
But I know he appreciates it.
Ok.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Was wondering when you turn up. Hellos from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention.
C'est bien la peine de tout lui raconter, quoi. Il est déjà au courant.
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. The nations are still in chaos, and the skies are still the colour of a kicking.
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Now's not the time to second. Now's the time to visit the infirmary.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you. Even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua! Clive! It's Gav! There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
La situation se complique. On est presque au climax là.
What's the short of it?
Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, Bed is where you should be bound.
Mais elle est où sa meuf à Joshua?
I don't think I told him the exact same thing.
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Ça répond à ma question.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
You know how I feel about this, but your brother's stubbornness knows no bounds. I'm starting to think it runs in the family.
Tyre's right.
Ça a été facile celle-là.
Condition to travel. That's all I'll say on the matter. It's Mid, Gav, and your uncle we should be thinking about now.
Des nouveaux monstres. Oh là là. Il y en a deux nouveaux. Ah non, bah lui, d'accord, ok. Meute de bis, là, ok, très bien. Ça tombe bien, c'est là où on va. Est-ce qu'il y a des nouveautés? Ah, yes, oui, oh là là, il y a des missions, ok. Oh.
storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try.
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales. The ones I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having to... which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Perhaps a visit from...
I don't know. They...
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Blasted book. Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for?
I'm all the cook will be needing. Thank you very much. What I want... You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the... So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces.
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped.
Yeah, but this is my blimmin' kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourite...
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. So...
Allez, on va aller chercher un autre monstre.
Skyward recipe seemed easy enough to an old... Only, turns out Skyward
Il faut de...
Drake's mint are
What?
not what I thought they were.
Yvonne said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries.
Wow. That's a question for a kindly old fella.
Fine. And if he does?
You do that.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
The young man did...
That's actually what...
J'en peux plus.
What am I gonna do? But no more.
Is everything all right? You seem more...
Oh, I don't know. I think Nan might be...
It's all right.
Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she'd never do business with baddies. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but she'd never...
Don't worry.
Oh,
Of course. Lady Karen.
Not nearly.
You're doing good trade then. Both.
Can't complain. What exactly? Not once, in fact.
Just... All right.
Ah, yeah.
All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be the... But that woman...
You're right, Lady Karen. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No. I reckon you've got better things to do.
Of course.
Ok.
I spoke with that the rumors were unfounded, and that I was, along with some other things, that made her feelings clear. While it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says...
Oh, well, I knew Nan wasn't caught. But why would people say she was?
No, but people do things for all...
That trader, he said they were all... So that's where I'm going.
Are you sure that's wise?
Oh, well...
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his...
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
What do you reckon we should do?
I
I see.
Sid! Out of your studies, I see. It's not a set of scale.
No.
Well, not any.
And just how long have...
We're sorry.
We didn't break them.
Just like Miss Middledole showed up.
Miss Middledole?
Because that's the only way.
Miss Middledole said, the best way to see how something worked is to take it apart and put it back together.
Well, then your work is already half done.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's...
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing...
You three need to learn to take response. So let's have a look at these parts. All right. Every piece has its own role to play. And each, if even one of them is missing, the scale... You already know one of the pieces.
Non, mais t'es sérieux là?
This is called the arm.
You've ridden in Chocobo before, haven't you, Sid?
I'll think about it.
Hold things. So wait, maybe...
Good thinking. These... Well...
Heureusement.
So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and...
I think we've got it.
And here's what...
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, and then the arms hold the pants.
Very good.
Yes!
Well...
Oh, I just put the pieces together.
That's right. We're Miss Middeldole's hair.
Our hairs?
Yeah. Hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets and...
What do you think, Sid?
With a little more help from Miss Middledole and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that?
Until then, though.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Did you see that? Tell me just...
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Rien. Tu vois bien le micro, tu peux carrément le voir, il est là. Donc je frotte rien. Le micro frotte tout seul sur mon t-shirt, je pense.
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought.
Je vais couper le micro quand je parle pas, comme ça réglera le problème.
They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully, she won't. Although
I shall...
Please, she'd...
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by...
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commit. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing...
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life.
Ah, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
Il y a une mission à prendre dans les lettres là. Je tenais à t'écrire pour te remercier à nouveau d'avoir éliminé ces monstres à la lueur bleue qui rôdaient à l'extérieur de Francassel. L'ennemi reviendra sans doute, mais Philippe et moi avons eu le temps de préparer une nouvelle bataille. J'oubliais, les portes de la nuit galante seront toujours ouvertes pour toi. Clive, sache-le. Mes filles et moi-même sommes là pour t'apporter un peu de réconfort. Jill, Laxis. Cher Clive, toi et les autres, vous nous avez débarrassé des éthériques et je vous en suis très reconnaissante. À présent, je travaille avec les gardiens de l'étincelle à défendre cette auberge en espérant te revoir quand le calme sera revenu. Cher Sir Clive, je vous remercie à nouveau d'être intervenu pour nous aider à éliminer ces ignobles éthériques. Je tenais également à vous informer que nous autres gardiens de l'étincelle nous sommes associés aux Vaches Rouges afin de mieux surveiller les environs. Comment se porte Oscar? Je suis certain qu'il apprend énormément. Tiens, je l'ai pas retrouvé lui. Ce garçon souhaitait si rapidement devenir votre écuyer qu'il en parlait tous les jours. Ok, on va essayer de le trouver quand même. Cher Clive, le fonctionnement de la ministre de la brigade de soutien commence à être bien rodé. Et si aujourd'hui la vie est plus paisible à Dalimil, c'est aussi grâce à toi. Tiens, j'y pense, je crois t'avoir dit une fois que tu faisais preuve d'une éloquence certaine. En revanche, ton visage trahit souvent tes émotions, ce qui peut nuire à ton jeu d'acteur. Bref, je pense que tu devrais travailler sur tes expressions faciales, au cas où tu serais amené à rejouer les barons sous colline. Très bien. Veuillez me pardonner, sa façon sera peu, je savais que... Voyez-vous, mon oncle m'a confié une mission de taille. Sans entrer dans les détails, votre oncle, pardon. La dite mission nécessite l'intervention de personnel aux quatre coins de Verponant, et c'est pourquoi j'ai fait appel à mes collègues domestiques de leurs états. Cependant, Sir Byron, faisant preuve d'un optimisme qui lui est caractéristique, semble avoir omis de mentionner certains dangers différents, blablabla, il faut aller tuer des monstres, très bien.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manor? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Ok, l'écharpe est là, on la voit, je vais même pas valider ça, on s'en fout. Ok, bien, maintenant, la map monde, bah, j'ai le droit d'aller nulle part, c'est quoi ce délire? Non, mais ils sont sérieux? Oh, ok, bon, bah écoute, on va là alors. Encore plus de feu dans la team. Ça va être n'importe quoi. Entre la magie de feu, la magie de glace, mes magies à moi, on va rien voir.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Tay is a fine scout.
Fini de parler et ensuite on va faire l'émission annexe.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
C'est bon les gars. Alors on se casse maintenant. Alors il y a une mission ici. Non, là.
The bandits maybe.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentleman of the town guard.
Could be I know something more.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumors about...
Have you?
Go on.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of... Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happened. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Dalimil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, But if you're not the patient type, you can probably... But it'd be a bolder man than me. Feeling bold, traveler? Now, if that's all...
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, Dick?
Not unless she's discovered the secret.
Eh?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks.
Good question.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
J'allais le dire, hein, qu'elle est tout le temps à la base. Hein.
You too, Goots.
Finest cell swords in... Fuck! How the hell did they find it?
Je t'ai jamais passé par cette petite rue, enfin, je crois pas.
The gentlemen of the town guard are what a mess.
You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our
Come on.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Time to
En
brave
fait,
the viper's nest.
je prends Ambrosia, mais en fait, c'était juste à côté. Hein.
Just you, is it?
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death. Boys, he's on.
Pam, 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 pam.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen. This one.
Ah ouais, l'autre ici. Viens me taper, toi. Remets de la vie, lui. Un marabout malveillant. Parce qu'il y a des marabouts bienveillants.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwin finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwin wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. Then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goods. right now.
Je sais pas pourquoi il nous appelle un coward, mais on l'a défoncé, il nous traite de lâche, quoi.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty painted lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Blood?
Goose, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan. He said she had to pay him.
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life, and that loathsome harpy's very existence is a... Goots, was it? I have no quarrel, only with your... Run along now.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. Promise me you won't, or I'll...
Goose!
Enough, all of you!
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalimil might bear me a grudge? Though it was just... Though I thought the years might have taught you some sense. But I see you're the same pants-pissing craving you... What was it we called you? Wet legs.
You bitch! Everything that happened! It was all... And now you'll finally pay for what you...
Gooch, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck! You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we... An eye for an eye? Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
Oh, ce cri. Il lui a juste fait peur. Hein.
Sorry to keep you wait.
Is he...
Dead? No. It's an easy going through life, one eye shot of... After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Da 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 da.
The fates seem bent on driving me from my inn. But if If they want me out, they're gonna have to try harder.
Ok, rejoindre Rutherford, là, bah c'est qui lui? Bon, on va parler à tout le monde. Hein.
Have you heard the latest from Twinside? That the Empress is no...
My lord Marquis, it is you? Then I am Sebastian Rutherford.
Of course.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
What was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend.
It's all right.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals, the subsequent darkening of the heavens, has only made things worse. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without the realm threatens to drift into utter. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate.
That sounds like...
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the Seven High.
Alas.
I have lost... They are both able, but...
So you want me to find... I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to invent...
That doesn't exactly narrow it.
Thank you, my lord.
Oh, sérieux, faut retourner à Dalimil maintenant? Oh. Merde.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy?
The gentleman of the town guard.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us...
I already told... Please!
I'll deal with this.
Thank...
You that one's master. If you...
Or you can go back to your gap.
Oh, you... He hasn't had many...
Bon, c'était pas rapide, mais c'était marrant.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the...
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
Franck Cassel, mais non. Sors de là.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere. What happened here?
Ah,
The others.
Désolé.
Already relieved me of my belonging.
I'm not.
Then you found him. I am Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady
of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a lot. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed.
Bandits.
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. Found a nose of you heard back to...
Blabla. Faut rattraper les méchants, les tuer. C'est à 50 mètres.
Run like the wind. They just couldn't resist, could they?
Ah, sérieux, c'était juste là. Oh, mais je suis un méchant. Et je suis là pour voler des trucs. Oh, mais je suis un gentil. Voilà. Merde, bon, c'est pas grave. Les brigands sont vaincus.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits.
Don't need to tell me twice.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall them.
It's just Clive, which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. There are few hands left to work the fields. The market stalls are nearly bare. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandit.
Rockford, if you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
I shall return to Northreach, Robert. Allow me to thank you first.
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bastolus.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Alors, aller au repère, aller à l'auberge. Là, normalement, je suis pas loin de là où il faut aller pour buter les monstres. Ah, mais du coup, non, parce que ça va pas le faire. Attends, si. Je peux. Ouais, c'est bon. Oh, t'es sérieux? Vas-y, saute là. Ah, non, ah, c'est de l'autre côté. Ah, merde.
No need to ride from here.
Nothing like a little unrest.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
Meadows then.
Ready, go?
Yeah!
This might take a while. Pockety said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Easy enough to spot.
this way.
C'est où les fleurs là? Les wyverns, elles sont là. Elle me calcule même pas. Là.
This must be our wyvern. All right. Let's get this over with. Too slow.
Oh, ah, what? Pas compris ce que j'ai fait, c'est de la merde.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe.
Alors, il faut aller au repère ou chez Martha. Alors. On va aller d'abord chez Martha, ensuite on va au repère.
The rest. Speaking of which, I received. I only happen to be. They both seem to think the realm. I am afraid that Grim Storm is in crisis, and we must, as it is mine.
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
So?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And,
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Now then, you stay. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were.
Ça va être encore un truc chelou, ça. Ah, ça a l'air meilleur que la dernière fois, quand même.
Fried mortress of Skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He is good.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than...
Pas mieux que la dernière fois.
of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is a tour de force. A force of nature, even. A maelstrom of flame.
I think he likes it.
I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking.
Decent. It's remarkable. And I defy it. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a...
I'll give it some thought.
Et c'est comme ça qu'on extermine des races entières.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the...
I didn't mean to make... I just thought I had to protect you.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a... Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I... You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will.
Why, you big look. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back.
Of course.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours.
Objet décoratif, super, encore un truc qui sert à rien. Merci. Très bien. Bon là normalement c'est fait. Hein. J'ai des trucs à récupérer là-bas. Et ensuite il va m'envoyer directement à la mission. Toi d'abord.
How may I help you today, Clive? It's not true. We've lost so much. Come to claim your just desserts? Here you are.
Partition de joute d'élite.
All done?
Clive. Quick look.
Bon. C'est toute une zone, là. Il y a tout un canyon. Là. Bon, il faudra y aller pour aller chercher un monstre à tous les coups. Il y a des chemins partout là. Ok, là ça doit relier ici.
Use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it. The echoes have a will of their own.
Get him! Over here! Get him!
Ça c'est fait. Alors là il y en a là-bas. Je voulais juste, tiens, on a une position, il n'y a pas de monstre. Je me demandais s'il n'y avait pas un élite là. La zik est sympa sur cette zone. Ça c'est fait.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Ils sont restés soft. Hein. Je crois qu'il y avait des trucs en bas. Je commençais déjà à me demander comment on faisait pour y aller.
I do. Where are you off to now then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the mo.
Myself.
Be told, I could do with a bit of inspiration. Don't know which way to turn no more. Was doing a roaring trade back in Oriflamme. Right up until the poor Drake lost her noggin. So, thought I'd try me luck in the desert. And the Fang went the same way. And don't get me started on the mess in the bloomin' Dominion. Suppose I could try Camber next. But knowing my luck, the old place be crawling with the works before I'd even sat out me stall. As I always say, where there's crisis, there's opportunity.
Il me fatigue lui. Oh j'ai mis de la lumière, je sais pas si ça va être mieux sur la vidéo. On dirait que j'ai le soleil sur le crâne. Bon, enfin, on fait des tests.
You're injured. What happened here?
It swallowed our camp. My own men did. There's a village not far.
I'll go. Rest well, so. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there. Come on.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. I got here in time.
Pa 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 pa. Ça vient me taper. Voilà, merci.
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
Mais il est où? Quelqu'un a vu quelqu'un là? J'ai rien vu moi. Ah, il est là.
You're with the battalion?
I am.
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened.
Another survivor.
His...
He was right to send you. Those things. Your stable is safe, thanks to you. Here. You seem familiar.
You must have me confused with...
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there in Cosmis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
What of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka
Mais
shall
tu vas
be
faire comment
avenged.
avec une jambe qui marche plus du coup?
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Ok. Voilà, tu vois, ça c'est une mission intéressante. Elle est très courte, mais au moins elle est intéressante, quoi. Non, tu sais comment je suis. Comme quoi, quand ils veulent, ils peuvent faire des échanges intéressants. Là. Il y a des trucs, c'est pas du tout... Enfin, on en a parlé mille fois. On va pas revenir sans arrêt sur les mêmes trucs avec ce jeu, mais quand même.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Ok. Bah écoute. Très bien.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Ah, j'ai pas le droit. Ah, quand même.
Are you buying or selling?
Redoutable ennemi. Ok, bah écoute.
Go safely.
On peut se taper ici maintenant, tranquille.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yotei, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua,
The Black Galleon.
the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
T'as pas encore compris que Ultima, il était à Valode?
Involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang. I sensed the malign influence of Ultima. and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waluda knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails up at one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king, he has come to save us from the Akashic. Here's a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Walud. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough.
Comment ils veulent arrêter Odin, quoi. Bah, il les a tous butés en un coup. D'accord.
Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city, her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you. So then, how long has Walud been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
On va enfin savoir ce que c'est ça.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Umielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Des missions annexes de partout. Bon, je vais arrêter pour aujourd'hui, peut-être. Ou alors je jouerai ce soir, je ne sais pas. Si ça se trouve, c'était la dernière avant les vacances. Et donc du coup, la suite à dans 3 semaines. Je ne sais pas non plus. Ou peut-être que je pourrais jouer ce week-end, je ne sais pas. Voilà. Plein de je ne sais pas. Donc, on se dit à la prochaine. Allez, tchuss.